This is the Negro Ninja, and today I'm going to talk about insecure people. I got this Reddit that I want y'all to hear how to tell when you're dealing with an insecure person, and this right here I can relate to a lot because as somebody with a high power level, just being around people just rubs them the wrong way. Okay, so let's let this play out. Okay, and like I said, when you're bold, okay, you're either going to be a target or a beacon, and the reality is you being awesome just make insecure people more aware of that they're insecure. So, like I said, nobody got control over this shit. You don't know who you're around. Okay. But they got control over the actions that they choose to take. You know, they choose to mind their own business when you need them to chime in. Like, hey, did you see who said this about me or who did this when my back was turned? They know, but they choose not to say shit. But they can't help but to do some insecure shit. You know, usually to inconvenience you. Let's listen.
Constantly wedging humble bragging into conversations. My friend Jerry Seinfeld and I were just talking about this the other day.
Yep.
Automatically assuming negative intent. Egg, your friend didn't pick your call. Duck her. She's trying to avoid me. I don't care about her anyway. Had a friend who, while I took a nap, texted me. I noticed you didn't share your chocolate bar with me at lunch. Are you mad at me? Are we even friend anymore? 2 hours later, I guess I have my answer.
Oh, this is deep. Now, once again, when you're surrounded by insecure people, you're in a toxic environment anyway. Like I said, you've been in a hood or just a toxic suburbs where people just constantly hate on you 24/7. Okay. This whole thread right here, okay, is how they feel on the inside. So they'll try to project like this. They'll try to make you think that. Okay, you know, so if people just constantly just doing some lame shit to you, okay, and this is an environment that you're used to, of course you're going to expect, you know, they're going to do something stupid. And then they'll gaslight you. Man, you paranoid. You always think somebody out to get you. Okay, once again, that's how they feel about you. You trying to make me look bad. I'm like, I'm actually just minding my own business, just sitting over here being a Negro. But you're trying to make me look bad. You just over there thinking to yourself that you that cool Negro and I'm that bitch ass nigga over here. Like, hold up. First of all, I'm thinking about how I'm finna get from point A to point B. I'm actually at the bus stop. You on some other shit. Secondly, despite the fact that might be true, you ain't even on my mind because you're a bitch ass nigga anyway. Okay. But that's how they do things. Okay. That's how they do things. It's always to make you feel like them. Okay. So you telling me that somebody that's just constantly stupid has the right to tell you, why you think I'm going to do something to you? That's dumb. You did it the first 10 times. Now, it's just like you when you're doing something. They always look for your mistakes. You make one mistake. Guess how many times you made that mistake to them? You always messing up. Okay, so this whole thread that they said, that's exactly how insecure people act, but that's also how insecure people will gaslight, you know, basically project that shit on the people that they're fucking with. Okay, and once again, they themselves will do that to you. So, like I said, imagine somebody just treating you dumb 24/7. So you expect the next thing they're gonna do is stupid shit. So you do one thing that they don't like. You good, bro? We still cool? Like, what are you talking about? I just didn't do this one thing that you didn't want me to do. I don't feel like sharing this today, or I don't feel like helping you out with this today. You good, bro? And then there's an issue. So you treat people the way that they should be treated 24/7. They take it for granted, but want to crucify you when you say no. You know, pure insecurity. People that are insecure are always trying to put it on to you. Like I said, just you can basically just call anything a narcissistic topic at this point. Let's continue.
Trying to dominate conversations, not to be confused with just being a charismatic person. I know a guy who will talk forever, on and on about something that may or may not be interesting to anyone but him in the first place. If anyone has something else to say that leads to a small tangent or participation of other people in the room, he becomes visibly annoyed and will bring it back with an anyway at the earliest opportunity and continue ranting. I don't like him. Edit. A lot of people are saying that they feel like they are this person. Just to clarify, it's not just the fact that he talks a lot and tends to be ranty that annoys me. Some people just have very active brains. And sort of runaway thought patterns, if you will. And I get that. It's the fact that he seems offended that anyone would dare steal his conversation spotlight and want to participate that screams insecurity.
Like I said, man, you know, when you doing an activity that you excellent at, and if you excel at it, that's essentially how a lot of people around you are going to act anyway, especially like if it's a, you know, like if there's somebody over you in rank and they feel intimidated by you, you're not going to get a word in. Okay, or if they say anything to you, it's to criticize you because they figure, who the fuck do he think he is saying something smart? And a lot of times it might be something that sounds better than what they saying, and they can't take it. Okay, they cannot take it. I'm telling you, that's why great people have to be by themselves. And let me read this first one that they mentioned in this thread: trying to dominate conversations, not to be confused with just being a charismatic person. Like I said, I have been going through that a lot. You know, people don't want to hear you talk, you know. All right. Always trying to, they'll either ignore you, act like you ain't saying that because they figure you're so authoritative. We don't have to listen to you. But let a boss talk. They saying some stupid shit. So it's like they taking the shit out on you, you know, towards any authoritative figure that they ain't got the guts to fuck with, you know. So you get that too. Okay. Then on top of that, you know, it even goes a little weirder. There be some people that actually have met me and know that I'm the Negro Ninja. Okay. They can listen to me talk on streams for hours, you know. They can listen to 20 to 40-minute videos. But if we talking to each other, I can't get a word in. That's how I was dealing with niggas on that stream. And that whole second thread to what the dude was saying, that somebody gets annoyed when somebody take away his spotlight. And if he say anything, if anybody tries to get a word into a conversation, he feels as if they're taking away or whatever. That's how I was doing a lot of them streams. You know, that's another reason why I don't fuck with nobody.
When people have and insist on constantly checking on their so via some tracking app on their phone. It's one thing to have it and use it in case of emergency. But using it while out with your friends to make sure he's actually at work is creepy and super insecure.
That's what gang stalkers do. Like I said, when I was being gang stalked, I was seeing people with their families. Like, sometimes it seemed like the whole family did it, but also it seemed like that person was just doing it by themselves and the family might not be aware. Okay, so it's crazy out here. Okay, and I have heard somewhere that spyware is common, and it makes sense because all the motherfuckers doing the gang stalking is insecure motherfuckers. Okay, and we're going to get back to that once I get to this example that I'm talking about later in this video. It's another example that really responds to that. Hold up.
Lying about your opinions and views to fit in while canceling somebody who thinks the exact same as you but chooses to express it.
Alright. That's the shit I'm talking about right there. Okay. Like if you talking about, like, let's say for instance me talking about how I like young chicks. Okay. There's so many dudes that will like a young chick. Okay, and actually want to say things, but they ain't got the gut. First of all, they can't even talk to bitches they age. Okay, let alone something that controversial. Okay, and if you just basically doing what you want to do, like, yeah, I'm the Negro Ninja, I'm gonna lay my dick on your forehead if you don't stop playing with me. You know, just talking to chicks like that, they can't take it. Oh, I can't believe he said that. This guy's a perv. He's a pedo. You know, but they sit up there being they meet to young anime cartoon characters like Ray Ayanami and shit. Okay. They was being they meet to Mary Kate and Ashley when they became, you know, old enough to have boobs. You know, when they was actually in their prime or whatever. Niggas over there being they meet to Raven Simone on That's So Raven. Shut the fuck up. Okay. Want to try to talk shit that a nigga's bold enough to express his opinions and end up there being your meat in the dark and shit. Okay. And then, like I said, when you know the argument that I always get into with people is I don't approach these hoes. Okay. They got no game, but trying to tell me how I should do what the fuck I'm doing. You better approach. Why are you going to approach? Knowing damn well that if you could think that way and get away with it, you would. And that's really what you want to do, but you figure it makes you a man to approach a woman. No, the fuck it don't. You just got to know why you doing what you're doing. Shut the fuck up. Okay. Okay, like I said, there's a lot of people that would agree then to sit up there and say, man, I agree with you in silence. I don't give a fuck about your silent agreement, motherfucker. You with them niggas if you ain't defending me side by side. Okay. And motherfucker, if you ain't saying that, you could at least just not be in the shit. I don't be around motherfuckers to myself. Yeah. Then before I know it, turn my back and hey, bro, you're a hero for what you did. Shut your bitch ass up, you insecure rainbow zombie. Okay, like somebody like if you just talking to a chick that everybody's scared to talk to, everybody's scared to even be near her and stuff. You up there talking and you just basically complimenting her and you being, fairly edgy with what the stuff you saying. I can't believe he just said that. He's so disrespectful. Nigga, you were just over there I fucking this bitch. And if I told her that her cleavage, looks like something, that I want to do something to, you shut the fuck up and you let a real man talk. You get your dumb ass out of a real man's interaction between him and a bitch. Continuing.
Exact same as you, but chooses to express it. This is a self-roast, but I think...
And like I said, cock blockers are notorious, okay? Cock blockers are notorious for that shit. They don't got the guts, but want to hate on the motherfucker that do. Or if they do have the guts, they just don't have the, the suave and charisma, so they handle you for that too.
I degrade myself just to hear others deny it. Is that insecure? I do this and I definitely think it comes from a desire to get ahead of it, like, if I put myself down first, then how badly can it hurt if someone agrees?
I mean, it just depends. Like I said, that's more of an intent thing. Okay, maybe you just think you the shit that you don't give a fuck about banking yourself. Maybe just don't. Maybe you can just pick fun. Like a good comedian can make fun of himself, and that's just how it is. I can talk shit about anybody. Okay, and some people do that. Just to make themselves feel. I mean, just to make other people feel less threatened, so they don't really get attacked by them as well. But like I said, it's context sensitive. You just gotta think about how that person is doing it. But that is something that an insecure person will do. Okay, but usually what an insecure person would do most of the time is try to do that to somebody else. Okay, like I said, people trying to roast you in the hood or just any other toxic area in general. Look at him. They know they can't keep up, so let's just make something into a joke that we can't keep up with.
It's created a cycle of almost compulsive negative self-talk that I'm trying to deprogram.
See, that's how it is, And then if you are self-roasting yourself, it's the way you do it. You don't actually be negative with it, but these niggas are doing it in an insecure way to where they actually just, don't really have any faith in themselves and actually do think that, they suck or whatever.
I mostly see this at work. People who are in upper management and treat people like garbage just because they can. Being unnecessarily mean, rude or bitter to people. Treating new employees like garbage just because you're threatened they might take your job someday. People...
Self-explanatory. I don't even need to elaborate on that. Just people bullying. They're just like bullies. The same reason why they said bullies bully kids. And shit ain't changed. Niggas just got jobs now.
Automatically assume that if you disagree with them, you must have a subjective, personal reason to do so. If possible, even related to your own insecurities.
That's what it's like talking to motherfuckers on this damn YouTube a lot of times. They be coming in your comments like you shit. You have one disagreement with them, that's a done deal. I like your stuff, but they'll turn on you in a heartbeat with one disagreement. Motherfucker, I don't make videos to please your dumb ass. I make videos to say what the fuck I gotta say. You get some out of it, you do. If you don't, you don't. Take your dumb ass to somebody else's channel. If you feel that bad, that agrees with everything you say.
Simply not true. I've found that a lot of people on Twitter that feel the need to post about how great of a person they are and they have nothing but good intentions are usually the most toxic people I've seen. That was
Facebook, God help you if you're following celebrities. Well, actually, not necessarily big celebrities. But I know a lot of people that did that type of stuff. They'll be like, aspiring actors or people that's just doing good in their career. They always got to brag and, I donated to this, that, and this. And always, anybody that's not doing this, they're making excuses. Shut the fuck up. And then motherfucker always talking about some excuses. Nigga, you owe me some goddamn money. Where my money at? Well, always an excuse when you owe a nigga money, but I always trying to tell niggas not to make an excuse to accomplish some shit that you've been handed. Shut your bitch ass up.
It's like they're trying to convince themselves. I also notice that the things they write about themselves are the kind of things you should let other people say about you. It's just tacky. As an
all right. All right, I'm trying to fast forward through this to find a point that I really want to get at since it's getting long. But I do need to point out that somebody mentioned that person that tries to one up everybody. Always got to tell the story, but it's so long I wanted to play out. It said it got to the point where he was make up slightly unbelievable stories to see how to do it. That's always trying to one up him, can one up him. And they basically said that the dude was so insecure at trying to one up them that the stories just got bonkers, like literally stupid, so dumb that why would he think anybody believe it? All right. Then somebody else said, when you question yourself, do they actually like me or are they pretending to? Now, once again, that's a very context sensitive person. Context sensitive moment. That is actually a very logical thought. Okay, because you have to wonder. Because, like I said, narcissists basically pretend to like people. They'll come to an empath. Like I said, half the time an empath is always attacked by millions of different people. So, of course, if anybody coming cool to him, that makes the empath more susceptible to that type of behavior, So it does pay to have that thought. But what makes it insecure is if everybody actually like you, they don't do nothing stupid for you to think that thought, and you think that's insecure.
When you think you're gonna bother other people if you talk to them. Edit. Jesus Christ.
But like I said, that goes to the I think that was the first example of when I was saying how they try to project the insecurity on you. You know how you be like, oh, this person treat me bad, so of course he's gonna do something dumb this time, and they'll be like, well, you're just being paranoid. Like I said, if you're in a toxic environment, that mindset is logical. Just like it's logical in this case. Okay, if everybody acting stink around your stuff, of course you would think, well, maybe am I bothering this person? People also got to wonder watch how they come off, because they could be acting like you bothering them because they insecure. Okay, but once again, if you're in a healthy environment and a dude acts like that, then that would be insecurity.
I wasn't expecting so many replies. I hope you all are doing great.
I gotta find this. Hold up. All right, here's the one I wanted, and this is gonna go to the point that I said wait for at right here.
People whose self-esteem is so low that they can't stand the sight of people with high self-esteem. So they will try to break down anyone they perceive as more successful than them. When a group of this type of people comes together, a major crab bucket mentality arises and they will target people perceived as highly competent or successful for bullying, gossip, false rumors, and other things that should have been wiped out after elementary school. Oof, you just described one of my co-workers. So glad she transferred to another department.
Like I said, don't shit change. Niggas just working now. That's all that is. Okay. That's all that is. That's how it was in most jobs I had. Okay. Even a job that I liked, that happened, but not, to that extreme. Okay. It happened just a little bit, and it was just a little bit. But, that was up to this person that was over me, and I was up out of there. But other than that, that was cool. Okay. But it happened. And that's just what they do. And it's always usually people, like I said, this whole paragraph might as well just say this is narcissists or people that do this. I'm telling you, so many things these days could just be a narcissistic topic. It can be a topic about them. That's how bad it is now. But anything negative can be a topic about narcissists. But and then, like I said, with the gang stalking, okay, all they do is follow you around, okay. And they trying to do witchcraft for you. I told you that in the old videos. That's what it's all about. They still over here doing some dumb shit. Okay. I was getting out my car yesterday. Fat lady upstairs, she creep up on you too. Okay. I didn't even see her come out and walk in the car. I think she was literally sitting in that car because she predicted when I was getting home from the park. Okay. And I low-key need to talk about what happened at the park, But I just opened up the hood of my car. And I'm like, well, let's see. I just wanted to check the hood. Okay. And I swear to you, I'm like, I hear a car. I'm like, that's why I'm thinking. I don't think I seen her walk out. I think she was there the whole time. Didn't hear nobody, just the car. The car on the other side, because that was her in the car. I shut my trunk. As soon as I shut my trunk, she drives off. And I think it's weird that every time I get to my house, somebody's always leaving, or they always taking out the trash. As soon as I get there, somebody leaving. That shit is so weird. Okay, like they gotta make sure I come in the house before they do that shit. Then there was this red car here today. I'm like, I seen this bitch before. Some little white hole. Okay, don't even look like she'll do something that dumb. Okay, so I'm parking in the cul-de-sac, so that's about right here. She parking about right here. Okay, so she, the exit is this way. So she backs out, drives this way, circles around just to point at my car and then go this way. Okay, now, it don't make any sense because she could have just did like this and went that way and it would have been up out of there. This shit here is real. That's what gang stalking is. Just insecure people trying to take you down. They'll try to do whatever they can, okay, to try to take you down. Okay. Trying to fuck up people's flow and shit. But like I said, that's just a toxic environment. Ain't shit changed. That's how they always did it. Growing up, always something. Insecure people always try to make other people's lives harder. Let me see if I can get another point in. All right, I guess I'll end on this one.
BF. Alright, I'm going to work, babe. GF. You better not be ducking with beaches at work. Funny story. A few years ago, my husband and I were sharing a car. One day I noticed a note under the windshield wiper that said something like "You're cute. Call or text me. Phone number." We thought it was funny that we didn't know who the note was intended for since we had both been driving the car. My bills. No eggs. Girlfriend heard us talking about it and said, if I ever found a note like that on Bill's car, I'd be so pissed. I'd probably call her and cut her out. Okay. Yay. Totally reasonable reaction.
See, I'm telling you, and that's another reason why chicks in general be acting so dumb. That's why I don't, people are stupid if they just try to judge a man based off of how a chick respond all the time. You got to look at this shit. Does it make sense? Because sometimes a chick will blow up at you for just saying hi. Hey, how you doing? What you trying to get with me? That's how insecure they'll be. Okay, like I said, awkward women are just very dangerous. Bitches are the word in the words of bitch, and a lot of people are like an awkward ass bitch, so they're very destructive. Okay. All right, babe, you better not be fucking bitches at work. Okay, so just imagine, like I said, when you're handsome and all this type of stuff, chicks, people just in general always want to assume the worst about you because they insecure. Look at him. He think he look good. He probably ain't gonna be no hard work. He think he looks so good. Okay, that's how hoes act. They think they don't even be looking nowhere near as good as they think they're looking. I want to do shit. He looks good. I wonder if he's tough. It's always something. Okay. It's always something. Even chicks think that if you got a big dick, they think that you ain't even gonna put in work. Sometimes a lot of them think that way. Okay. Let's see. And here's another one. When people are insecure, they act like they know you. They think they just understand you. They look up to you. They jealous of you, but don't want to admit it. So they just think they got you figured out. And then just say the dumbest shit about you because, they can. Because who's there to stop them? Okay. Because it makes them feel better about themselves because they ain't shit. Motherfucker can't even tell you why they dusty. Trying to talk some shit about you. Okay, just true insecurity. Okay, like I said, people that just look at you and try to compare your experience. He says this, but I haven't went through this. I'm not cool enough to go through this. I wonder if that's true. Like I said, I wonder if you know that you smell like shit. Okay, I wonder if you know that you don't look nowhere near as good enough to be talking about somebody. Okay, like you on the same level. Okay, ugly people have different problems than handsomeness. Okay, and that's true insecurity. People going out of their way to try to hate on you like that. And that's all I got to say for this rant. And this has been the Negro Ninja, bringing you your Negro message for today. Negro out.